Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. Some weeks back, Wafula Chebukati withdrew from some intergovernmental committee on election preparedness. And the reason Wafula Chebukati gave out was that it's an independent institution and it wants to operate on its own. That was weeks back. So today, Wafula Chebukati was locked in a meeting at Jogo House with the National Police Service and also with the DCI, Kinoti. After which he came out and made some remarks. Remarks I want us to listen to, after which, as usual, we'll just see exactly what is happening here. Listen to this.
Today's meeting, as you all know, arises from the issues about the stickers. As the IG has said, that has been resolved. The issue is settled. And going forward, we have committed to work together. And if there's any issue, we shall discuss as the National Police and as the Commission any issue affecting elections. So we appeal to Kenyans to turn up in large numbers and exercise their democratic right on the 9th of August.
Yes. I'm taking those remarks to mean Wafula Chebukati is now ready and willing to cooperate with the government. What does that mean politically? In case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. The first meaning to that move by Wafula Chebukati, or rather those remarks, actually kills the notion that IEBC can steal an election or can rig an election on behalf of an opposition candidate. Because for some days now, Kenyans have been speculating, and there are some Kenyans who strongly believe Wafula Chebukati was up to something. This move of today proves it to me that even if Wafula Chebukati was willing, he cannot successfully do that without the blessings of the government. That's what I'm making of those remarks of today. And then secondly, that move of Wafula Chebukati reassures some Kenyans who are skeptical on Wafula Chebukati's behavior and demeanor, because it's widely now believed that Wafula Chebukati has been flirting with one side of the political divide, being William Ruto's side. But this move of today actually just neutralizes everything and gives some hopes to Kenyans. And those in the opposition, or those in government, some are now seeing Wafula Chebukati as now trying to be neutral. That's what I'm seeing here. And from where I sit, Wafula Chebukati should not be seen to be leaning towards one side. It should be seen to be neutral. And the only way to be seen to be neutral is by embracing both sides, not only leaning towards one side. And then another thing, Wafula Chebukati might have realized that one side of the political divide might have been deliberately using it to maybe score some propaganda war, or rather to win some propaganda war. And just as I've been stating in this forum, Wafula Chebukati's own problem, according to my opinion anyway, in my own opinion, Wafula Chebukati comes out to me as just incompetent. So all this notion that maybe he has been in a deal with maybe the other side, I'm yet to be convinced, though I'm not refuting that, but I'm yet to be convinced. I'm just seeing a man who is just incompetent. That incompetency is being taken to mean he is siding with one side of the political divide. That's what I'm seeing here. And also, if you look at that meeting and those remarks by Wafula Chebukati, I'm seeing a situation where the status quo, just like in the previous presidential elections we have seen in Kenya since 2007, 2013, 2017, I'm seeing the status quo largely going to be maintained. Nothing is going to change much. The way elections were done in 2007, 2013, and also in 2017, most likely the elections in this year, 2022, will also just be done as those other previous elections. I'm seeing the status quo most likely to remain the same here. And also from that move by Wafula Chebukati, it also convinces me why the government all along actually was not even much bothered with Wafula Chebukati. And some few days ago, I did a detailed analysis where I explained some reasons why the government was going slow on Wafula Chebukati. That's an analysis I did about 3 or 2 days ago. And I did explain why the government was going slow on Wafula Chebukati. And also, if you look at Wafula Chebukati, in 2017 elections, he was also behaving the same. But eventually, Wafula Chebukati actually close ranks with government, or rather with the side of the government in 2017, and we saw elections being done without Wafula Chebukati issuing any blame or rather blaming the government side. So I'm seeing maybe a similar situation just repeating itself in this year's election. I'm seeing our Wafula Chebukati, who most likely, if just given a little bit of a pressure, I'm seeing a man who can easily just bulge in. That's what I'm seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm not trying to insinuate that maybe the government wants to use Wafula Chebukati to rig this year's election. I'm not trying to insinuate that. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you've bumped here, or in case you are watching us for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And before I forget, William Ruto was campaigning today on the mountain. And William Ruto made some remarks that clearly proved it to me that today's meeting between Wafula Chebukati and the police service and Kinoti might not be going on well for William Ruto and his team. Ruto and his team, they seems not interested in Wafula Chebukati and the government side closing ranks. William Ruto wants Chebukati and his team to be at loggerheads with the government. So any close association between Chebukati and the government is causing serious panic in William Ruto's camp. Because I heard him speaking in Embu, or rather on the mountain, I think Embu, and he was just telling the government not to interfere with this year's elections. So already, William Ruto is sensing some kind of government interfering with this year's election. And is making those remarks because most likely of the meeting that happened today between Wafula Chebukati and the National Police Service. So according to William Ruto, he does not want IEBC to close ranks or to cooperate with the government. An indication largely that William Ruto wants IEBC to work and function in opaqueness with a lot of secrecy. William Ruto does not want openness or accountability at IEBC. That's why he's got some issues with Chebukati and the government working together. Maybe William Ruto, he has seen that his chances of winning this year's election, if the polls will be done in a transparent manner, are always 0-0. William Ruto might be interested in causing some tension and some strife between the government and IEBC. That's what I'm making of the remarks by William Ruto today on the mountain. Let me leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. In case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribe, give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers, God bless you, God bless Kenya.